Hi everyone, and welcome back to the astrological series. Today we're looking into Libra's Sun, Venus, and Rising, and looking at your appearance and your beauty and your style based on those specific Libra placements. So first of all, I'm going to explain a little bit on why I chose to look at your Sun, Venus, and rising sign Libra in particular. And then we're going to look at some more information about your style, your beauty, your appearance. So I would say look at someone's Sun, Venus, and rising if you want to know more about their, how they can express their beauty in the best ways. Because if we're looking at a rising sign or an ascendant, it's kind of our physical manifestation of who we are, and often this is very associated with our body, what our body looks like, what we represents into the world, like it's the physical of us. So often, of course, that has an influence on our looks, and also a little bit of often what we like to wear can be seen in a rising sign too. But then also I would say look at Venus, because Venus is the planet of beauty, of love, of creativity, and it can represent the type of beauty that we have, but it can also represent the things that we find beautiful, how we express ourselves creatively. And often what we find beautiful, we're more quickly to have those things, be, for example, the clothing that we buy, because we find those things beautiful, because creatively, aesthetically, we're drawn to those things. And that's definitely what Venus represents in a birth chart. And then we also have a sun sign. So a sun sign is an energy that we show it to the world. It's often our ego, so the things we like to identify with, the things we're mostly comfortable showing, or other people see this from us. And there's definitely qualities, but as well physical appearance things that can be found in a sun sign here as well. All right, so let's look a little bit more into your element, Libra. So I would definitely advise to look at your element when it comes to looking into your style and your beauty and your appearance. So you have an air element, and the element of air, out of all the elements, I feel like it's the most free-flowing. So I feel like the air signs may more so maybe be quicker to be flexible in their styles. Like I would say Gemini the most, because it's also mutable. But Libra, you might still really enjoy to flow with different styles. And Libra, you might even really like trends. You might like trendy things. So I'm a Libra rising, and I'm not, I don't think I am ashamed to say that I like the trends too. And you could be a trendsetter as well, because you have such a great eye for aesthetics and fashion, because you're ruled by Venus. And Venus is the planet of beauty, love, and aesthetic. And Venus does so well in your sign, Libra. So if you have prominent Libra energy, there is a lot of chances that you really like fashion or aesthetics or creativity. You like expressing yourself in that way. You just like things that you find to be beautiful. You do care about those things. And even with your element here as well, like you might be the type of person that does move with some trends, or is aware of trends, or mixes up your wardrobe a little bit throughout the years. Like I don't feel like, for example, an earth sign could really have pieces year after year after year and like them as long as they stay good quality. I would say air signs, they may like to shake things up a little bit more, unless you have like a high fashion statement piece or something that you could combine every year. You would still maybe want to switch it up quite a bit. Like you'd have that specific item, but you would want to wear it with different colors. You would want to experiment with different ways of how to bring out that aesthetic. So even if you have a preferred aesthetic, there's some sort of flexibility that's important for you to express in your creativity. For sure, out of all the zodiac signs, you probably got one of, if not the best eye for fashion, because Libra, you're ruled by Venus, and so is Taurus. So I definitely like those Venus placements for fashion. Yeah. But again, let's look at a little bit more. So colors for Libra. I do like pastel colors on Libras. Personally, I like those pastel colors. I like golds because you're ruled by Venus. This is the planet again of also love and beauty and aesthetic creativity, but also money. So out of all the signs, you also may carry a bit of a romantic aesthetic at times. I really like, and maybe that's a personal observation more so than that means that Libras have to wear that. I like dresses on Libras. I like dresses. I like the femininity in styles of Libras. I like pink for Libras because it's that heart chakra. You're so ruled by your heart, Libra. I like when they flow with that femininity. I like when they embrace a little bit of their romantical energy, their trendy energy in their styles. I really like that. So yeah, colors, romantic kind of colors, even red, pink. I really like those. And pastels. I like the softer colors for Libras quite a bit. So when we look at the body, Libra, you rule the skin. So you might have very nice skin, and don't forget you also represent the scales. So often people with prominent Libra placements have symmetrical features, or in general, like Libra, you can be a bit taller. You can be a bit taller, or you can just in general, Libras are associated with naturally charming representation. So you could have like a charming smile, or just in general, being ruled by Venus, like you could have a very nice body. And I'm not saying a nice body is one thing, like that means you have to be skinny or curvy. It doesn't matter. You just have a nice body, and in general, one of the main things that carry you, and it doesn't even have to do necessarily with what you wear, it's that you're naturally charming. You can be a bit flirty, you can be a bit, there's something about you, especially your rising Venus and Sun, that gives off charm, and embracing that you are is something that you are charming, and that you have that natural ability to charm people is going to help you in your confidence. Because I do feel like a bit of a shadow for Libra people, and I am Libra rising too, so I know this, but I've also seen it with other friends and people who have Libra energy, is comparison can be a downfall here. Because you might care about trends, you might care about beauty a lot. So often you can also see that in other people over seeing it in yourself. And that's something to work with as well, because I feel like Libras, embracing your own charm, embracing your own beauty doesn't, or seeing the beauty in someone else doesn't take away the beauty you have within yourself. And that's where Libras can learn, because you guys like beauty, you like trends, so often you might even, be on the internet quite a bit and see these beauty trends and go into these comparison cycles. You don't have to do that. There's something charming about you naturally that has nothing to do necessarily with what you wear. That's your natural aura, your natural appearance, but accentuating your charm, your natural features, the things that make you beautiful, accentuating that through your love of creativity and style, that's when two beautiful things can come together and make it even more beautiful. But again, be aware of not overly comparing yourself to others or how things look on others compared to you, because without realizing it, probably other people look at you and think the same thing, or compare themselves to you too. And I don't know why that came through, but it's a little message that I have for you. So let's look at some examples here as well. So I thought Hayden Panettiere, I don't know if I pronounce her name well, sorry guys. If I don't, I am, that's my excuse, and I'm sorry. She has this beautiful, I think, very Venusian energy. She is a Libra Venus as well. So, like I said, a beautiful smile, a natural look, but also a symmetric look to her face. And she has the blonde. She has a bit, Libras can have a trendy, conventional beauty that a lot of people find beautiful. Like, for example, an Aquarius can have a beauty that's or a Pisces can have a beauty that's sometimes a little ethereal or a little like, oh, I haven't seen that on a lot of people. And Libras can have like a conventional, like kind of ideal look to them as well. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but we have probably one of the most two of the most well-known Libra suns when it comes to looking at style. It's Bella Hadid. You know, she's known for her style, but she's also known for having to deal with a lot of comparisons and insecurities till she found more of her own style, because her sister, Gigi, like, she was more, this Taurus, by the way, both Venus placements, was known for her beauty, and then Bella was less noticed for her beauty, and later on, as she grew into more of her confidence, she became so well known for her beauty and her style. And Bella has this energy to her that she can make a look trendy. And Libra can have that energy, like when she does a certain hairstyle, like the slick hairstyle that she does. Like, I'm not saying that she's the only one who does it, but often people try to compare her looks. And again, I really like skirts on Libras. I like that flowy romantic styles, but also I like the elegant, more expensive looks on Libra. Like red is something that I'm seeing here in Bella Hadid. Trendy, like corsets, things that accentuate the body, 100%. Then for men, Libra rising, we have Britney Spears. Another amazing example of that conventional beauty, that romantic. She has such a romantic, loving face, like very, very, I don't know, sometimes even a little innocent look that she has. But there's something about that beauty from Britney Spears that I do feel like her Libra rising shines through. And then for men, you have Harry Styles. Well, another person who was admired for their beauty, but then with men. And I really like that Harry embraces some of his feminine kind of looks, the softer colors. Like, I like when he wears pink. And again, his charm, his face already carries a lot, right? His natural beauty, but him accentuating that. He is an Aquarius sun with a Libra rising, so he may go a bit out of the box from just the conventional beauty. He may go a bit out of the box, but still there is a conventional beauty about him, about his look, about his face, and he embraces a bit of his femininity. And then you have Jennifer Aniston, another little girl next door. I said that with Virgo a little bit as well, but I think with Libra it can be as well. But then it's in a trendy way. Jennifer Aniston, beautiful body, accentuating that. So I would say for the women, Kim Kardashian, as she grew, sometimes it is growing into your confidence, is also allowing you to grow into your more of your style and allowing you to show more. Think Kim Kardashian, when she was with Kanye, she was more restricted in her style and listened a little bit too much to what other people wanted her to do. And now she's finding more of that by herself. And I'm not saying I'm a fan of hers, but I do always am a fan of someone exploring more of who they are, for sure. And with the guys, Matthew McConaughey has a Libra Venus as well. There's something romantic about him too, right? About his presence and being able to accentuate that in your style. I think men also like wearing white blouses, maybe for Libras. I quite like that. For men, maybe the white or like the softer colors, even a light pink on a Libra men looks good. But also I like white fabrics on them as well, because it adds a little bit of that romantical gentleman type of energy that I think is charming. So basically, for my own interpretation of Libra, I'm a Libra rising, and I would say I have often been told, yeah, you have a lot of Libra energy to people. And they kind of say that in my videos, for example, the aesthetics that I choose there, that it's very Libra. The love for kind of like art and things that look beautiful. And yeah, I really like, my favorite color is pink too, and I like skirts and I like Venusian energy. But I've definitely seen that wound in myself and other people with Libra energy, also girlfriends of mine, where it's like not comparing too much. I think that's something to learn, because if you love beauty and you naturally love beauty, there can be a thing of overemphasizing it, and that's something to look out for, because everyone is beautiful in their own way, and it doesn't matter how trendy or ideal something is or someone looks. So that's what I have for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do you have Libra placements? Do you resonate with anything I said? And thank you guys for being on this channel with me.